Microsoft publishes a support article. Quiet, technical, buried in documentation most users will never see. The admission? Almost all major Windows 11 core features are broken. Start menu, taskbar, file explorer, system settings. Not one feature, not a single bug. Almost every core component of the operating system. 4 months. Microsoft knew for 4 months and said nothing. This isn't a story about a software glitch. This is a story about what happens when a company stops prioritizing the product that made them a trillion-dollar empire. When CEOs chase AI dreams while the foundation crumbles, when executives lock Twitter replies instead of fixing bugs, when users become test subjects instead of customers, this is the story of Windows 11's worst year, and the executives who let it happen. Let's start with names, because this isn't anonymous corporate failure, this is personal. Satya Nadella, Microsoft CEO, $79 million salary, invested $10 billion in OpenAI, told users to get beyond the slop argument. Pavan Davuluri, Windows president, posted on X, Windows is evolving into an agentic OS. Comments so hostile he locked replies within hours. Mustafa Suleyman, Microsoft AI CEO, said he's mind blown people find AI underwhelming, compared critics to playing Snake on Nokia phones. These are the executives steering Microsoft. Remember these names. July 2025. Microsoft releases update KB506-2553, part of the monthly Patch Tuesday cycle. Within days, users start reporting problems, apps crashing, start menu failing, taskbar disappearing. Microsoft's response? Silence. August 2025. Problems persist. Forums fill with complaints. Reddit threads explode. IT administrators scramble for workarounds. Microsoft's response? More silence. September 2025. 3 months in, Windows 11 25 H2 launches. Same codebase as 24 H2. Inherits the same bugs. October 2025. 4 months. The problems are now affecting hundreds of thousands of enterprise users. Virtual desktop environments collapsing, first-time logins failing. The 20th of November 2025. 4 months and 17 days after the initial update. Microsoft finally admits the problem exists. The support article is clinical, technical, almost apologetic in its sterility. Various apps such as Start Menu Experience Host, Search, System Settings, Taskbar, or Explorer might experience difficulties. Difficulties. That's the word they chose. Not will crash, not are broken, difficulties. But let's read what Microsoft actually admitted. Start menu can fail to launch with critical error messages. System settings silently fails to open. File Explorer crashes. Shell host crashes. Taskbar becomes unresponsive. In other words, the core interface of Windows 11 doesn't work. Who's affected? Initially, Microsoft claimed only enterprise users, virtual desktop infrastructure, managed devices, but forums tell a different story. Home users reporting identical issues, gaming PCs crashing, everyday laptops freezing. Windows latest investigated. Found the bug affects anyone who installed updates released after July 2025. That's not just enterprise, that's everyone who kept their system updated. Everyone who trusted Microsoft's security patches. The very people who did what Microsoft told them to do. Let's talk about timing, because November 2025 was busy for Microsoft executives. The 10th of November 2025, Pavan Davuluri posts on X about Windows becoming an agentic OS. 700,000 views, ratioed into oblivion. Comments flood in. Nobody wants this. Fix what's broken first. You're out of touch. Straight up, nobody asked for this. Davuluri's response? Lock the replies. Disable comments. Silence. The 13th of November 2025. After massive media coverage, Davuluri posts again. We know we have work to do. But notice what's missing. No mention of the broken core features. No acknowledgement of the July update disaster. Just vague promises about reliability and performance. The 15th of November 2025. Third post. This time, responding to Gurgly Orosh, author of the Pragmatic Engineer newsletter. Orosh had asked, why should developers choose Windows with this weird AI direction Microsoft is doubling down on? Davuluri's response, we want developers to choose Windows, as if wanting makes it true. Meanwhile, the same week Davuluri is defending AI features on Twitter, the 19th of November 2025. Microsoft pulls a Copilot ad campaign. The ad showed Copilot helping someone make text bigger on screen. Copilot gave the wrong instructions, guided them to display settings instead of accessibility. A grandmother could have figured it out. Copilot couldn't. Microsoft deletes the ad within 24 hours. No apology, no explanation. See the pattern? Executives promoting AI features while basic functionality fails. Marketing campaigns for broken products. Twitter replies locked while bugs remain unfixed. Let's talk numbers. Because the Windows 11 24H2 disaster is measurable. Windows Central reports, 2025 has been an awful year for Windows 11. The exact quote: "Every single week, there's a new headline about how a recent Microsoft update has broken something on Windows." Neowin headline. November 20. Microsoft finally admits, almost all major Windows 11 core features are broken. TechRadar. 2025 has been a disaster for Windows 11 as frustrating bugs and intrusive features continue to erode trust. The Register. Windows boss defends AI push as users plead for reliability. This isn't one outlet. This isn't a vocal minority. This is consensus. And the user comments, brutal. I'm transitioning 5 Windows machines in my household to Linux. The only thing keeping me on Windows is gaming. Steam machines can't come soon enough. Windows 11 is a pain. Microsoft does not understand consent. They're so busy pleasing investors, they've lost sight of things that actually help users. Windows 11 should be an operating system, not an ecosystem. One comment sums it up perfectly. Microsoft must fix Windows 11 until it doesn't suck. Former Microsoft engineer Dave Plummer said it even more bluntly. But here's what makes this worse: the pattern of silence. CrowdStrike. July 2024. Faulty update crashes 8.5 million Windows machines. Airports shut down. Hospitals offline. Emergency services disrupted. Microsoft's response? Push Copilot harder. Integrate AI deeper into Windows. Windows 11 24. H2 launches October 2024. Windows Central calls it one of the biggest and buggiest upgrades. Microsoft's response? Launch 25 H2 2 months later with the same codebase. Same bugs. Different version number. Why? Because Microsoft ties new features to monthly security updates. They call it continuous innovation. Translation: we're forcing changes on you whether you want them or not, and we're hiding them in security patches you can't skip. November 2025. Microsoft admits Start menu, Taskbar, File Explorer, and system settings are broken. Offers workarounds, temporary fixes, registry edits. No permanent solution, no timeline for a fix, just we're working on it. Meanwhile, the same month, December 2025 non-security preview update canceled. Microsoft's official reason: reduced operations during Western holidays. Translation: we're taking December off. Good luck with your broken operating system. Regular updates resume January 2026. Maybe. And then there's the end of support announcement, the 1st of January 2026. Microsoft confirms Windows 11 24 H2 support ends the 4th of October 2026. Less than 2 years after launch. The buggiest Windows release in recent memory gets less than 2 years of support. Microsoft's recommendation? Upgrade to Windows 11 25 H2. The version with the same codebase, the version that inherits the same bugs. It's not a solution, it's a version number change. Let's connect the pattern. Because we've seen this before on this channel. CrowdStrike. Ignored testing protocols. 8.5 million systems crashed. Southwest Airlines ignored infrastructure warnings. 16,900 flights canceled. Los Angeles ignored water system problems. Fire hydrants ran dry. 29 people died. Microsoft ignored core feature failures for 4 months. Pushed AI features instead. See it? System failures happen when warnings are ignored, when priorities shift away from fundamentals, when executives lose touch with reality. Satya Nadella invested $10 billion in OpenAI, Microsoft's AI infrastructure spending, $80 billion in 2025 alone. Windows 11 reliability budget? Unknown. But clearly not enough. Pavan Davuluri gets ratioed on Twitter. 700,000 views. Overwhelmingly negative reactions. His takeaway? We balance what we see in our product feedback systems with what we hear directly. They don't always match. Think about that sentence. Users are screaming that Windows is broken, and Davuluri says feedback channels don't always match. Whose feedback is he listening to? Because it's not the people using Windows. Mustafa Suleyman says he's mind blown. People find AI underwhelming. Compares it to Snake on Nokia. Meanwhile, Microsoft Copilot crashes after 5 queries, loses conversation history, consumes massive RAM. The Microsoft AI CEO says users don't understand. The product literally doesn't work. See the disconnect? Executives celebrating AI breakthroughs while the operating system collapses. Blog posts about cognitive amplifiers while Start menu crashes. Twitter threads about agentic OS while File Explorer fails. And Windows 11 25 H2 launched December 2025 with 0 new features. Windows Central quote, Version 25H2 includes no new features or changes over version 24H2 because Microsoft ships new features to both at the same time. Why even release 25H2? Why have separate version numbers? Because Microsoft's update strategy is broken. Continuous innovation means constant changes. Monthly feature drops. No stability period. No testing buffer. Just endless updates, endless bugs, endless frustration. Here's what users want, and it's not complicated. A Start menu that opens when clicked, a taskbar that doesn't crash, File Explorer that works, system settings that respond, basic functionality, the foundation of an operating system. That's it. That's the entire wish list. Not AI agents, not agentic OS, not Copilot in every app, not forced cloud integration. Just an operating system that does its job without getting in the way. But Microsoft can't deliver that because priorities shifted. Satya Nadella earning $79 million while users troubleshoot broken Start menus. Pavan Davuluri promoting AI features while core functions fail. Mustafa Suleyman comparing critics to Nokia Snake players. While Copilot consumes system resources, the executives are fine. Stock price is up, AI buzz is strong, shareholders are happy. Users? Test subjects. The 20th of November 2025, 4 months after KB 50.62553 broke Windows 11, Microsoft finally admits, almost all major Windows 11 core features are broken. Offers temporary workarounds, promises to work on it, no timeline, no accountability. Meanwhile, Davuluri's Twitter replies stay locked. Nadella's blog about moving beyond slop arguments stays up. Suleyman's LinkedIn posts about AI breakthroughs continue. The disconnect is complete. Windows 11 launched October 2021, 4 years old. And Microsoft admits the core features don't work. 4 years in, executives promote AI instead of fixing fundamentals. 4 years in, users migrate to Linux. Southwest Airlines ignored warnings. Christmas 2022, system collapse. Los Angeles ignored warnings. January 2025, system collapse. Microsoft ignored warnings. 2025, system collapsing. Windows 10 support ended October 2025. Microsoft's plan force users to Windows 11. Windows 11 adoption? Stalling. Windows 10 still runs on 650 million machines. Why won't users upgrade? Because Windows 11 is broken. And everyone knows it. Tom's Hardware quote, users aren't asking for AI features. They just want an OS that's actually performant, reliable, and stable. That's not a wish list. That's the minimum requirement for an operating system, and Microsoft can't meet it. Satya Nadella, Pavan Davuluri, Mustafa Suleyman, 3 executives. 3 disconnects from reality. 3 examples of what happens when leadership loses touch with users. Nadella, get beyond the slop argument. Users, your product is slop. Davuluri, Windows is evolving into an agentic OS. Users, fix what's broken first. Suleyman, mind-blown people find AI underwhelming. Users, your AI literally crashes after 5 queries. The 20th of November 2025. Microsoft admits almost all major Windows 11 core features are broken, 4 months late. No timeline for permanent fix. No executive accountability. Just a buried support article, technical language, corporate detachment, and 3 executives who think Twitter locks and blog posts solve system failures. This is what happens when priorities shift. When CEOs chase trillion-dollar AI markets instead of maintaining billion-user operating systems. When executives promote visions instead of fixing bugs. When companies treat users as test subjects instead of customers. The pattern repeats. CrowdStrike, Southwest, LA fires, Microsoft. Ignore warnings, push forward anyway, blame users for not understanding the vision, until the system breaks. Windows, the 11th of November 2025. Almost all core features broken. Satya Nadella's response. Blog about AI cognitive amplifiers. Pavan Davuluri's response. Lock Twitter replies. Mustafa Suleyman's response. Call users underwhelmed. Microsoft's response. Temporary workarounds. No timeline. See you in January. The support article is still up. KB5072911. Buried in Microsoft Learn documentation. Almost all major Windows 11 core features are broken. 4 months late. Zero executive accountability. No permanent fix. Just another system failure. Another pattern of ignored warnings. Another example of what happens when leadership loses touch with reality. Windows 11. 2025. Worst year yet. And 3 executives who still don't understand why users are leaving?